In this section, we're going to go over the rules of exponents. And there's about 7 or 8 rules, I think, but we're just going to take them one at a time. So the first one's called the product rule, and it says if you have a to some exponent times a to some other exponent, then you're going to add those exponents. So if you think of it like this, so let's say you have x cubed times x to the 4th. Well, x cubed is x times x times x. I'll put a big dot there. And then x to the 4th is x times x times x times x. So how many x's are you multiplying? 7. So that's x to the 7th. But instead of writing all this out, we use this rule that we have right here that says if I'm multiplying and the bases are the same, so the bases have to be the same, then you add the exponents. Okay, and by base, in this case, we have them both being x, and in this case, they're both a. Okay, so we'll give you some examples. Write each of the following products with a single base. Do not simplify further. So here you have t to the 5th, t cubed. The bases are the same, so you're going to add 5 and 3 and get t to the 8th. Ta-da! All right, this next one's a little trickier. You have negative 3 to the 5th, and then times negative 3. Well, if I don't see an exponent, that's an exponent of 1. So a lot of times students like to write the 1 there so they'll remember. So that means I have negative 3, because the base is negative 3. You keep that base the same. And then 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, it says do not simplify further, so I'm not going to multiply that out. I could do that on a calculator. Negative 3 times negative 3, 6 of them. The kind of rule of thumb is if it's a really large number, we're probably not going to multiply it out. If it's a fairly small number, we usually multiply it out. This time they said not to simplify, so we'll just leave it that way. Now, we have 3 things that we're multiplying here, right? And so it still applies. We can just add up all the exponents. All the bases are the same, so we're going to keep that base in x. And then we're going to think 2 plus 5 plus 3. What is that, 10? 7 and 3 is 10. So x to the 10th power. And that is how we use the product rule.